Hey, what's up my YouTube friends? I was out here reviewing some bushcraft oriented blades, and I figured while I have the camera rolling, I'm gonna bust out some quick reviews of some self-defense oriented blades. So I have this, right? It's a Dagger. It is sold as a dive knife, but I'm just going to review it as simply a dagger, a martial blade, a self-defense item, last-ditch item, that type of thing, right? Because most viewers are probably not like certified divers. That's a very specialized thing, right? So we're just going to show this in case you need a dagger, right? I'm imagining people on a tight budget might use this as a self-defense item. The brand is Saalvi. Okay, I'm going to cut a few things in case you end up having to use this as for some type of utility function. All right, cord. Right, the paracord. Yeah, I mean, you know, with diving, if you had to slice yourself free of an entanglement, this will cut through, right? So there's that use. A strap, kind of like a seat belt. Let me try to push through. There you go. All right, and let me try the slice through. There you go. Now I'm not going to use the serrations on that because these are not cutters. These are rippers. And yes, it could rip through, but it would be more efficient to use the plain edge. But yeah, those are for some, I guess, some tough situations where you're literally ripping through. So I'll just, yeah, super jagged, okay? Those are not spider edge or VEF. Those are super jagged. They'd have their uses. All right, so you could cut a few things. Mainly you could cut line and cut things that are entangling you. As far as breaking down a box, yeah, I just use a box cutter. As far as paper slicing sharp, no. As far as whittling wood, nah, dude. It's either for cutting line, ripping something, ripping across something, so to speak, or of course, piercing. You know, once you pierce the layer of muscle, right, over the lower abdomen, which has the consistency of like a steak, right, which this could easily go through. You go through the steak, and then behind that, the guts is just like spaghetti, right? That's just like spaghetti. So yeah, the piercing ability of this, or just with vitals like the neck, yeah, this could definitely take care of business. But like I said, I hope you don't need something like this, right? I hope you don't ever need to use this in desperation. The normal price on this is, I believe it's about $25. However, I just happened to see that it was on sale for $10, right? So this was $10. On this, those type of serrations are for shredding and ripping, right? And you see the mirror polish to resist rust, and just that piercing tip. Yeah. I mean, you know what this is for, right? Thrusting, piercing. Honestly, it's pretty nice for $10. If the other guy has a knife, there's 100% chance of a duel, because I'm definitely going to have a knife too, and hopefully a firearm, but you know, we all know the uses of guns as well. But most people have a backup knife with their gun, at least the guys I know do, in the USA, right? Preppers on a budget, maybe, you know, you have your firearms and you want some backup stuff, and look how thin, so that speaks to ease of carry. Yeah, 3.9 inches of pointed steel. This'll make someone leave you alone, right? If it comes to a grapple, nobody wants to be anywhere near this, right? So this could save you. Now, the bottom line, I think, if you're on a really tight budget and I guess you're expecting combat and you need a last ditch, just a deanimator, this is one of the few $10 daggers that I actually consider viable. A $10 dagger that's actually viable and usable. Because this is a dive dagger, it came with this sheath, which actually has straps, so you can actually affix this to your leg. if you plan to carry it just day to day, you're going to have to rig something up, some sort of tactical sheath. But for $10, I'll do the MacGyver thing. I'll improvise my own sheath. All right, now YouTube, if you like the channel and you support just, I don't know, crazy concepts like self-defense or freedom, you know, if you actually support, like, you know, toxic masculinity, you know, my dad was in Nam. I don't always support where the nutty politicians are going to send you, but I mean, I get along with military people great, right? But yeah, toxically masculine. I also do FMA. Now YouTube, if you support this channel, you should leave a comment if at all possible, if you have time. All right, YouTube, so what about throwing this? I wouldn't recommend throwing this because the tip is kind of thin and I feel like you could bend the tip. So I wouldn't throw it unless you absolutely had to. But you want me to throw this? If I throw it straight on, it's not going to hurt the tip, right? Let me just try it once, just for you, for that one crazy person that wants to see it. Super close range, of course, right? Okay, so it went straight in. I'm sure it didn't hurt the tip. Yeah, you can throw it. Bro, real talk, if you throw something like this, I would throw it at super close range so that I can come in right after it. Right? You don't want to throw it from far away. The guy could pick it up and use it. Even if it's in him, he could pull it out if he's hardcore. Right? So, but yeah. Well, all right, YouTube, there you have it. Your dose of toxic masculinity. I really hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, if you like seeing things like this, self-defense items, as well as all sorts of stuff, bushcraft, as well as a lot of stuff for people on a tight budget, be sure to subscribe to me if you have not already. I hope you're all doing well these days. I'm out.